We'll go ahead and update the rankings. I feel like this has to be an ongoing bit now. We have to.
Where any of us goes anywhere, be like, is that the place to go? Like,
I mean,
yes or no, up or down?
We need ideas at this point because look, I can't keep getting told that I'm an asshole for wanting to go to Vegas. And you know, I'll take the shots. I'll take the criticisms, but honestly, if there's even an opportunity to go somewhere else, I'll entertain it. I want to make sure we have a good and thoughtful conversation on this, so that you know if we do wind up, like spinning our wheels at the Wynn in the dead of summer, it's with good reason and you know after careful thought and consideration, not just like a reflexive move.
Maybe New York.
Maybe New York. Hey, I just had to cancel my trip to New York, so maybe we can share in that experience together as friends.
Dr. Beats is suggesting Canada.
Canada.
All right. Before we do this, we have to evaluate.
Can you get into the country?
I believe that we're gonna have some issues with that.
Can you get into the country? That's the number one thing. We have been turned away from Canada before
at the gate.
At the gate.
Imagine showing up to the club and like nah, bro.
You got Tim's on. You gotta go turn around.
They close the velvet rope like right up, as you enter the country.
That was the most embarrassing thing I've ever experienced. One of the most embarrassing things I've ever experienced in my life.
That's a bad beat that is not easily walked off.
No, it's not. It's not.
Or I'm sorry, driven off.
No, it's weird. It was.
But several people. It wasn't
me. It wasn't. Were you on the trip? Yeah, right.
No.
He was missing. So our friends
MIA.
So we were working with a contracting firm, working with the military bases around the country.
Imagine the worst cities on earth.
Yeah,
and that's our prime, business locations.
Yeah, I think this was the third of this contract. So we went to North Carolina. Went to Bragg,
beautiful Fayetteville, North Carolina,
and then we went to Fort Hood in Tennessee. Or was in Kentucky? It's on the border.
It's beautiful Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Yeah, and then we went to Drum in Buffalo, New York, upstate New York. So we got
north of Syracuse.
So we got done with our work pretty early, and it was a group of us. We're all friends. Our friends Zara,
no Zara, not
Arop, Age. Yeah. There's some other of our friends. So it's like a group of us were done. And we were 5 deep.
A group of the barely employed. How about that?
We're barely employed. We're out of college. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, all right, we have a few days left before our flight home. Let's go to Canada. Let's go to Quebec.
Sounds amazing.
Sounds great, right?
Yeah.
It's
great
idea. Yeah, it's not it's in the middle of goddamn winter though. It's like November.
It's fine. It's fine.
So we had that great idea. Let's go to Quebec. Get in the cars. Two cars deep. We're driving up. We get to the border. They go, hey guys, where you guys going? You going to Canada? Are you going to Quebec? All right, why don't you come inside real quick? Let's have a talk.
Boys.
Yeah, hey there, boys.
What are you doing here?
And then we get inside. They start interviewing us. They say, hey, does anyone, separately, they ask, have you been ever, arrested for any type of infraction, DUI, anything, right? You just have to be honest, because they have their information anyways.
Right. Oh, so they already knew?
Oh, they know.
Oh yeah, they knew. Well, they knew.
It wasn't like a random spot check. Like they knew you guys were.
I mean, they have to do it to everybody.
They have to do it. Yeah, they do it for everyone.
So they do this to everyone.
For everyone.
Oh, okay.
So we get to so we were at the booth,
okay.
and then they were like, "How don't you just pull over and come inside?"
Yeah.
What I will say is the facilities were very nice. all the Mounties were fucking yoked. They're all like jarhead. They're high and tight, like freaking like haircuts, but they're like yoked.
Do you remember the Mountie from WWF?
I do.
Yes.
Yes. Imagine those guys.
Yeah.
Like, that guy played it to a T.
Yeah, that's what they look like. They look just diesel, like just great. You go, and so they interview us, and then they go, "Hey guys, you know what? You can't come in." Like, what? There we have someone who's been arrested of assault. We have someone who's been arrested for a DUI. We have someone who's been convicted of a very serious felony in the United States of America. Also, you guys are gonna have to turn around and go back to America.
By the way, all those someones, one person. I'm kidding.
It was multiple people.
What a group! What fucking rogues gallery!
That's like the start to a joke.
Yeah, it was. It was like a ragtag group, and I was looking. I was like, Are you serious? We can't go in. They're like, no.
7 Asian morons get into a Miata and peel rubber on the way to the
So
Canadian border.
we get to go back, right? But we have to go
We
through.
get to go.
We get to go back to
Let
the
me just
United
say,
States.
you didn't have an option.
Yeah.
You had to go back.
We had to go back. So we go through customs on the other side of the United States, right? And what I will say is, the customs agents on the United States side were not in the best of shape. That's what I remember, and they were all ragging on the mounted police over on the other side. They're like, you don't want to go fucking there. That's
See those bitch ass hosers.
yeah, it's fucking hosers. It's, they were like, it's fucking cold there. I was like, but
Mother Canuckers.
I was like, it's cold here too. What are you talking about? Yeah,
That's so funny.
So we had to find like an Indian casino, which was like real quick.
But you
just to-
found one.
We found one. We were
Yeah.
able to
Shout out
book.
to the Mohegan Sun.
I cannot remember for the life of me what that casino was. But yeah, we were able to spend our time there. I won a poker tournament while I was there. That was fun. That was when poker was still a big
Still
thing.
hopping. Still popping.
Yeah, it was it was a fun
Worth it.
time. Can you fly in?
You most certainly can.
Doyle.
You got a passport, motherfucker.
yeah, you
Show off.
probably get in.
Yeah.
You just can't drive in.
Yeah, apparently driving in is not the move. It's not
Is
the
it
move.
really?
I
Is,
have
it-
no
is that
idea.
really the fatal flaw?
I don't know, man. Like, I really don't know. They just said, get the fuck out. Then you can't come in. I'm like, all right, bet. Turn, scurry, or make that U-turn.
All right. If anybody is like expressing a passing interest in taking part in our Summer of George together,
The summer of joy. He
they-
doesn't know what that means.
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
They've got everyone has to do their own reconnaissance and figure out if whatever location we decide upon, like they've got to evaluate independently if that's something that they can do. Like if
Well,
you-
what city would be ideal?
I mean, honestly, I don't want to. Canada's great. I don't want. I don't want to go back to it just because, like, that's actually where I spent my honeymoon with Mrs. AJ. So
You don't want to ruin
It's
it.
sacred.
I don't want to go back to it like before I've revisited it with her.
Yeah.
So that's in consideration. It's actually a 10-year anniversary. Jesus Christ. Coming up. But if there's another city that that's international that might have some quarrels or qualms about bringing in some
the riffraff.
convicted felons from the good old US of A.
It's basically a few felons try to drive into Canada.
How the fuck did you gather all those dickheads in one car and just said, fuck it, we're not going to do any research whatsoever?
Yeah, it's
just let the chips fall where they may.
We're dumb. We're
Young,
We're
dumb,
trying- full of vigor. I guess.
contract money.
Yeah.
It was a time to be young. But
Yeah. Thought we could just enter another
dumb
foreign nation.
motherfuckers.
Well, that's not the first thing that comes to mind when you're driving to
Yeah,
Canada.
into Canada. We're
Yeah.
we're up there in upstate New York.
I
you know?
give
What's
you
their
that.
visa situation like, eh?
Yeah.
I am so glad I fucking pieced out on that one. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but it had to be.
I just don't think you were able to make it. You were there for the first two.
Yes,
and
yes.
That was that the
Beautiful.
last one.
That might have been the last one. I
Yeah, that
don't
was
think
the
there was
last
another
one.
one after that.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think there was another assignment of that.
Yeah. But it was fun while we could have it.
It was fun.
Bragg was something else.
Bragg was a different beast.
If only you could have been a part of this, Iceman.
No.
Really, like this was.
Why?
I'm good.
Why? we were all hanging out. We're just like get it. After we do our work, right? We'd
Yeah.
be working all day, and then we go
So
back to
many
the hotel
Excel
room,
sheets.
and we just start fucking getting drunk. That's all. That's all we did.
Spend your daily earnings. Yeah.
Our sustenance consisted of Bojangles and nothing else.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
We tried to find any Asian spot we could. I would say Campbell and Drum didn't have many Asian spots. I'm just gonna say.
It's a sad state of affairs, but you'll be surprised to know cities where military bases are headquartered, usually not the best towns, or at least I don't know if they started that way, but they definitely don't wind up being the example for like gleaming American cities. Yeah, it's a very very odd thing. If just the nature of the work was pretty mundane, if you think about it. We were measuring rooms. we measured rooms with lasers, and
That was pretty much it. We would go in there, spot check it. Yeah, it's 15. Yeah.
like buildings that have been abandoned for decades, and we're just in there just breathing in all of the mold,
All the asbestos.
just everything that has probably been outlawed and people are suing about.
All
now.
the lead paint you can get.
God, man, I get commercials now like every day talking about did you live here from like 2005 to 2008? I'm like, holy fuck, I was walking around there with like fucking panda dunks on, and just now I'm gonna die. It's bizarre to kind of think about in hindsight, but it was just it was a thing to do to get us paid while we were just shit digging through life at that point.
That was like the
Someone had to do it.
yeah. I mean,
Some dickhead had to do it, and
our friend was
we were the
work-
8
yeah.
dickheads.
Our friend was working like this was his company's contract. He's like, I need people to help me out on this contract. You want to come and work with
We
us?
need bodies.
We need bodies, basically. That's all it was.
If they come back alive, great. If not, so be it.
That's
yeah,
funny.
it was hilarious.
Wild times.
Yeah, I mean, we got paid pretty well for doing like
Wasn't bad.
shit work,
Wasn't bad.
and they pay for
And
everything.
you got to travel.
Yeah, we got to travel.
You got to see the world.
Right.
You guys took the fucking rented car that was on that contract to the border and drove back.
Yeah, I think at Fort Camp, in Kentucky, we went to that casino. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, in Indiana.
Wait. No. I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
Indiana was a far trek, but was that really?
Yeah, because Kentucky didn't.
I
have
was
a
there. I
casino.
knew that for
Yeah.
sure.
But we had to go to Indiana. I think we drove there. It was like an hour away.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, we were.
Man, I was fucking
We
wrecked.
stayed. Yeah, we were pretty wrecked. We
Yeah.
stayed up pretty late too, and then we had to really start the next day.
Back to work.
Yeah, back to work, bitches. And he was the one who's our like site supervisor and shit. He's like, "Yo, let's go drink." I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Nice.
Yeah.
This is your tax dollars at work.
Yeah.
We're the best and brightest.
Yeah, let's go to the Waffle House that's right across from the street from our hotel.
Plowing through the heartland of America.
Yeah,
Just fucking getting it done. Just
Yeah.
getting it in and getting it done.
it's fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like it.